Okay, hey, BOOZHOO! Check this out. Miigwan. It's a feather. Miigwan. It's a Gekek Miigwan. It's a hawk feather. I found this on the road when I was walking around today. And in the Anishinaabe way, when you find a hawk feather, a Gekek Miigwan, they say it means spiritual vision. People think, oh, you're going to have a vision. A vision. This is where a lot of people get confused. They think having spiritual vision, wabi, to see, is something that like having a dream. They think it happens once and then you go back. But what this is really a symbol of is that your eyes are opening, that you're getting your spiritual vision. When a person wakes up, when they have a vision, what it means, when people go on a vision quest, what they're really trying to do is wake up their eyes. A person who has spiritual vision sees through the lies. He sees the truth. And, I always like to go back to Santa Claus for some reason. I think it's the original waking up, the original spiritual thing that people... It's the first time you start to question reality. I remember being in like kindergarten, Mrs. Haley's class. Like the kids were debating whether or not Santa Claus was real. It was like half and half. It was half... The class was like mocking the other half who believed in Santa Claus. They were like, and I was just keeping my mouth shut. I suspected it wasn't real, but for some reason I felt like I shouldn't say anything, like I was going to ruin it for other people. But I remember this one kid in particular going, "What, you still believe in Santa Claus? I bet you believe in the Tooth Fairy too." And then the Santa Claus believers. It's just like conspiracy theories. Like, well, why would they lie? What would be to gain by lying about who gives you the presents? And, the kids who knew, who had the vision, who woke up to the lie of Christmas, they were trying to wake up the others. But they came across as just mean. Like, I mean, it's safe to talk about Santa Claus in this way, but you bring up the moon landing and everybody freaks out. But it's the same thing. Some people have woken up and they try to tell the other people, man, you've been played. You've been lied to. And they say it's easier to lie to somebody than it is to convince somebody they've been lied to. So, when you have spiritual vision, when you wake up, when you become enlightened in the truest form, that's when you start to see through the lies. So, anyway, that's our little lesson for today. And even if you didn't know that about hawk feathers, I bet you kind of knew it meant something. People are always like, oh, look, I found a feather. I wonder what it means. Did Gitchimanadu put this here for me? Why? I remember a few years ago, I used to work at this school in Walker. And I knew all these little kids from Onigum. And they'd bring me goose feathers. They'd be like, hey, man, I found this eagle feather. Here you go. And I'd be like, oh, wow, that's a great eagle feather. Thank you. Oh, miigwech. And to them, I was like, I wasn't going to tell them, it's just a goose feather. But, there's something in our manadu. There's something in our soul, in our spirit, that can kind of tell that these feathers, when we come across them, it means something. And it does. It means pay attention. Get your manadu's, it's just kind of giving you a little wink. He's like, wake up. I'm going to show you something here. This little feather is a symbol that you're on a path to having a vision. And it might be, seeing the truth. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, up next, I would like to introduce Michael Lyons and Natasha. They're going to do a song by a pretty good songwriter sometimes, but a really bad singer named Bob Dylan. This is Knocking on Heaven's Door. All right, take it away, you guys. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. It feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long dark cloud is coming down. It feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Yeah, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons, let's hear it. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO, Nana BOOZHOO, the podcast about OJIBWE. I am Natasha. This is Michael Lyons. And I will see you again. GOFUNDME. Minawa. Oh. All right. Oh, and if you'd like the show, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. All right, see you later.